Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2, the Landlord Super. Today, we're going to make some progress on the foundation of the house and get some more of our tools in order. It looks like it's going to be another rainy day, but let's check through the mail, see what we got. So, that's an ad for the... Okay, so this is a scrapper for the skip, so that's great. And then, okay, he gave me a wheelbarrow. That's great. We made 4 pounds in scrap. And, okay, so Tamsin sends us something that we can do pot washing. So I think we should check that out. Because if we take a look, right, we have to fill this foundation. And to do that, we need a cement mixer. And if we get the handheld one, which we will at this point, that's I think 14... And then the actual sand and aggregate and all that and cement that you got to use to mix it is a little bit. Not to mention we probably need a pallet loader because otherwise when the truck pulls up for deliveries you got to unload the stuff and we really can't do that by hand. So I think we should check out what we can do in terms of pot washing. And let's do it. Let's take the bus. I think we deserve that. And alright, so it's only 9. So let's check the job center. We can see if there's anything else for us to do. Otherwise, we might just be waiting around. Yeah, okay. So we'll go and check out Tamsin. I guess, what time is it? It's alright, it's 9:13. I guess we can just pass some time in the bathroom. Till 12:16. So the bar should be open. We should be able to go and let's work a day. Let's see how much we make. We need about, I think probably about 80 pounds for what we need. We only have 6 pounds right now. So let's talk to him. Alright. We have a job. Alright, well, if I just go into the kitchen, I can work. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so let's work the whole day. Let's do as much as we can. 36 pounds. So that's pretty good. So we'll have 42... Yeah, we are tired. I think we'll only have to work another day. Because that'll give us, 78 pounds at the end of this. And so that should work out pretty well, actually. So let's head back. Yeah, we can afford to take the bus. Besides, I think we'll literally collapse if we don't, because we're exhausted. And then let's crawl ourselves back to bed and wait for the next day. Ooh, we got some mail from the job center. We should definitely check that out and see what we can do. But for now, I think we'll just head back and do another day's work at the pub. Try and make some more. Take the bus. I guess we'll pass the time in the job center again. I know it's kind of silly that we have to do that on the toilet, but hey, it works. I'm not gonna complain. Here we are. Let's get going then back and do another day's work. Alright, let's head in, say hi to Tamsin. We'll just head back. She knows why we're here. I'm sure. Yeah. Sorry, game froze there for a sec. Let's see if we can get another 36 pounds. Oh, so actually, wait, do I? Alright, let's do that. Alright. We have the 80 pounds, but we are exhausted and we definitely need a shower. I don't know why the character walks like a zombie either. You ever see like in that shadow there? Like, I don't know. It's alright though. I get it. It's an in-dev game. Take the bus back. And take a nice shower. And then in the morning... Hell, that noise was. Take a shower in the morning. We'll head out, buy what we need for the foundation. Alright. Wake up at 8. Okay. We'll probably get another job center ad. No, actually, no. Alright, no mail today. Thought they'd keep spamming us, but I guess not. So we should buy a pallet truck and a cement mixer. And both of those, well, I guess we can walk. We're gonna have to carry those back, because those can't be delivered. So let's get, we're gonna need a hand-powered cement. We could get the petrol-powered one, but it's not like we're replacing the whole foundation. So we don't really need, run across the street with this thing. We don't really need the gas-powered one. So let's take this back. Alright, so now we have the cement mixer, which is good. We have our bucket, we got everything else. All we need now is a pallet truck so that we can start getting together some of the construction material that we're going to need. So let's get this. And that's going to bring us right down to about 18 pounds, which is not a lot. I mean, we'll definitely have to work some more days to get definitely everything else we're going to need for the house. But for now, I suppose we're all right. Let's bring the mixer in here. And we can, the bucket has water in it actually already. You can fill it up here. I'll fill it up again. Just there we go. That there. This we can leave here. So let's place an order. So for foundations, we're gonna need one of the foundation stakes. We're gonna need soft sand. We're gonna need aggregate. We're gonna need cement. But it doesn't look like we have enough money. So for now, let's just get those two, and then we can work the rest of the day probably to get the other stuff we're gonna need. We can put that in tomorrow. So for now, it's a waiting game. So Winston will come in a second with the truck and bring us everything we need. Yeah, so here comes Winston. So if you see, that, I believe, that's sand, right? Yep, sand, and we have these stakes that we use to mark out foundations. So we're going to move the pallet truck right up to here, and then we're going to click to raise it, and then we can lift these things and wheel it right over to the house, so it's right next to where we're building. Then we right-click to lower it, and then we'll go back and we'll do this again with the sand one more time. So let's line this up, and let's raise the loader, and then we'll wheel this off. Then, you know, we'll tell Winston that he can get going.
Chop, 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 chop.
So then we can load the sand in. Again, we don't have enough to start yet because we still need aggregate and cement. So we will head out, take the bus to town. It should be, it's actually only 11. We'll spend an hour on the toilet, and then we'll head into Tamsin's, see what we can do. Yeah. So this is kind of how a lot of the game is going to go. Is it's earning money to be able to do more construction. You know, you really have to like doing everything with your hands if you're going to play the game, because you know there's no step where you get to hire anybody else to do this or where you're ever going to be able to automate it. And at least for me, that's one of the things that's so beautiful about the game, is that you know you can't. I think the game it works a lot better because, you know, yeah, are you building a really tiny house at the end of the day? Yes. But you feel a lot better about what you built because you literally placed every brick in it, every bit of building material that's in that house was put there by you. So, at least for me, that makes me feel much more accomplished when I finish it. So, let's close this up for the day. No one actually steals from your building site, I'm pretty sure, but I guess be safe. Go head to sleep. After our yawn, let's we'll open up the doors again and we'll place that order for the aggregate and the cement today, which we definitely should be able to afford. We got 30 pounds now. So let's get one thing of cement, one thing of aggregate. Leaves us pretty much broke, but hey, we'll have something, right? So yeah, we're just getting stuff done. Which reminds me, one of the important things about this game is understanding the ratios. So something that you have to experiment with yourself when you start the game is the ratio for mortar and then the no fines, which is the type of stuff the walls are built out of, and the foundational cement that we use. You have to experiment with the ratios of how much of each of the three you use. So, there are, if you look on the Steam guide, you can actually find some really helpful tables that have some information about, like, exactly what to use. For the sake of this Let's Play, I'm going to try and do it. Oh, see, that's when things get a little buggy there. But let's send Winston away and we can try and fix this. So sometimes this happens, and you gotta try and just fiddle with it. Like, I'll just try and lift it like this, upside down, kind of. But according to the dev, because I've been checking his Discord, this is going to get fixed with the next big update, which I suppose I should mention now. This game is going to have a huge free build update coming out. So most of everybody's going to have to do new save games for that. So this house and this save game that we're playing on right now will not continue to the new update. Mostly I'm doing this series not so you guys get attached to this playthrough, but kind of as an introduction to the game before the update. That way, when the update comes out, I can do a lot of content about the update itself, and you guys will already have a pretty good understanding of the game. So, anyways, let's get started with the foundation. As I was saying, for the sake of this Let's Play, I'm not going to use any notes I have. Let me just throw away these pallets, but I'm not going to use any notes or guides for, it's called the prime mixing ratios. If I remember right, it's about, I think it's like a 3 to 2 to 1 ratio. So for foundations, you use the most of aggregate and then most of aggregate, a little bit of sand, and a little bit of cement. But again, we're just going to see what we get. Now, what we do with these stakes is we put them down in the gap. So put one down in that corner, one down in that corner, another one here, and we put the final one in. And then that little thing comes up and says, well, you're going to need 36 liters of whatever you have. And so what I'll say is, all right, well, I know we need a little bit of cement, a little bit of sand, and a little bit of aggregate. And we also use water, too. So I guess to start off, we could do... I'm going to do 10 of each and then 6 of water and see what that gets us. So let's go with 10 cement. It can be a little finicky when you're trying to pour a specific amount of something in here. And don't worry, we will use up... I know it seems like I bought a lot of these, and I did. But by the time we're done with mortar, and especially the walls, we will have some excess left over, but a lot more of this will get used. We will go with... That's 10. And then we're going to very carefully put in 6 liters of water. The water goes fast. Alright, that's 6. So then we're going to use this to mix it up. Really does use up a lot of energy. That's the only advantage of the gas-powered one. You don't have that. So this, yeah, weak concrete. It's alright though. The rest of the foundation is also pretty weak. We'll learn in time how to do that better. So we wheel it up here. We hold it down, and it's going to pour our foundation. So, isn't that beautiful right there? You got this little bit of concrete. So, now for the next 12 hours, that's going to be wet still. So until that dries, you can't really build anything on it or do anything with it. We just kind of leave it there. I thought it would be cool if you step on it. It doesn't leave footprints or anything. Kind of wish it did. But I also know that would be really annoying for people. But anyways, that's what we've got. So now that we did that, we should probably go talk to Jimmy, and we can start figuring out what we want to do next. Probably won't be in this episode, because, we're already a decent bit of the way into it, but we can at least get a plan for what we want to do next. And, well, once we have that sorted out, we can start doing some prep, and then next episode we can definitely get it on the house. So... Alright, so... Jimmy thinks we should do the, no fines, which is what we call the walls, next. So I guess actually let's listen to Jimmy's wisdom. I only have 3 pounds, and I need a trowel for that. So let's see how much. I think a trowel is going to be more than. Yeah, trowel's $5.48. So let's work a little bit. And actually, with a trowel, we can do either bricklaying or no fines next. So why don't we, well, actually, why don't we start with some brick? I guess let's work off the rest of the day. Well, yeah. Let's work for a decent bit till tonight. Get a lot of money from that. And then we can head home, sleep it off, and then in the morning, let's go get a trowel, and let's order a pallet of bricks. I know we're not going to use all of them. Definitely not. But we could steal them from the wall here, but we can actually do that job later for extra money. And I don't want to have to buy bricks for that later. So let's head inside, get some rest, and then in the morning we can keep working on the house. Also, when we wake up, the foundation should be dry, which should be nice. So we can check out how the house turned out in the morning. Oh, got some mail. Looks like we got $1.50 in scrap and a notification of some new jobs. So we'll definitely check out those jobs when we're in need of some more money. And we don't feel like just washing dishes. So as you can see, we got some weak concrete here. I mean, better than nothing. Definitely better than nothing. Maybe. I mean, it is actually pretty crappy, but that's all right. Let's head over to town and let's get that trowel. And actually, we have some extra money. I think a pallet of bricks, the cheap kind of brick we're going to use, is not going to be that expensive. So we might be able... Well, actually, let's save our money. Let's just get a trowel. So now we actually will be able to get our tool belt. So now you see, there it is. We got a little trowel there. We actually already have everything we're going to need for the walls. and for bricklaying, except for the brick. So let's order that up on the phone here. So there's two kind of bricks. The less nice kind is called the Red Victoria. That's what I actually initially I thought that's what is already on the house, but it's not. And so for the sake of quality and just because I don't want it to look that crappy, we're gonna go with the Red Leicester. I don't know how to. I don't want to embarrass myself with that. So let's just get a pallet of that, and we'll wheel that over. And so next video, we can definitely try and fix the walls. The outside walls. That should be really quick, though, because we don't need that much. We only need to fill these little gaps here. And then we can start... we're going to need a brick splitter to make little half bricks. And we can start working on the masonry next episode, but that might take more than one. Here's our wonderful new pallet of bricks. I will load these off here. And then I'll tell Winston he can keep going. Alright. So here we are. We've got things... We're doing better. I think we're definitely doing better than we were doing. We've got a lot more progress done. We got this foundation all poured. Next video, we'll work on the walls, work on the brick. And I'm going to get this house ready for a tenant. So I will see you guys next episode, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Have a good day.